Hi everyone. I want to start sharing with you the things I'm using, reading, watching, eating, experiencing, things I'm enjoying as a human. And I just feel like it's just fun to really the things that excite me, the things that, enhance my life, the things that help me. And I want to share that with you in the form of favorite videos or monthly favorite videos. I don't know if I'll do this every month, but right now this feels good to share it with you. So I'm going to dive in and share with you my December favorites, all the things I love from the month of December. And this is in no particular order. I'm going to go and dive in. So the first thing I have is this fractionated coconut oil. This is by Sottero. And I am very, 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 very particular about what I put on my face. And in the winter months, my skin gets very dry. I live out in Colorado, so we already have dry air to begin with. And you put the wind on top of that and the snow on top of that, it becomes even drier. And my face gets super dry, and I tend to get like dark spots around my lips and stuff. So I have been using this as my moisturizer, and I'll take, like 5 or 6 drops of it, and I will just rub it over my face, and that's what I wear throughout the day. And it's super hydrating. It feels so good, and it's fractionated coconut oil, so it's not as oily, and it absorbs into your skin, and you don't even notice your skin's oily, and it's just amazing. You already know the amazingness of coconut oil, but this is just another alternative for hydrating and super moisturizing your skin without using a cream or whatever, because I don't really like using creams. The next thing I have is this book called A Course in Miracles Made Easy by Alan Cohen, who is my mentor. And I don't know why I have not read this book. I mean, I am a student of A Course in Miracles, but I just am now reading this book. And I love it because it breaks everything down in an easy to understand way. Oftentimes when people pick up the Course in Miracles, they get so turned off by, first of all, the Christian terminology and I think it's a poetic meter that the book is written in. It's not very easy to understand or digest, but this book breaks it all down what A Course in Miracles is. A Course in Miracles Made Easy, just like what the title says. It breaks it down what it says, and this is a great way to move on to actually reading the book and refer back to this book as you read the actual big blue book. I haven't finished this yet, but I've been just kind of picking and choosing whatever pops up to me and reading it. But I'm reading it slowly because I'm letting it really sink in. But this is the only book I have purchased in about 2 months. So I had to add it to my favorites because I love this book. I love Alan Cohen, and it's just a great resource for anybody who's a student of A Course in Miracles or wanting to read, become a student of A Course in Miracles. So the next thing I have is this rose water spray by Heritage Store. And the reason I love this rose water is because it is high vibe rose water. So it is, I'll read it to you. It says, Vormag water, water that has been vortexed and magnetized to raise the energy to a higher vibration. So it's high vibe rose water. Oh, I love just spraying this throughout the day when I need a pick-me-up, or when I just want to enhance my mood, or when I want to feel a little bit more elevated. I obviously use this as my toner or my spray right before I put my rosehip oil on at night, and I just freaking love this. I'll even put some in my hair and just kind of use it as to moisturize my hair. It's amazing. I will never go back to using any other rose water ever again. Okay, the next thing I have, you probably heard me talk about this a bajillion times already, but I have to include it. It is this doTERRA roller ball called In Tune, which is the Focus Blend. And oh, this smells so divine. It has sandalwood in it, and it has all these amazing like floral notes in it. And it's just so good. It's called Focus Blend. It's called the Focus Blend because it helps you focus. It helps you align your energy, and I just love it when I'm on my coaching calls or having a big client day. I'll roll this all over my body, spray my high vortex rose water, and I'm just like in the zone, ready to go. Of course, I also sage the room too. So with all those three of those things combined, I'm just like on my A game and ready to coach. So next thing I have is nutritional yeast, and this is godsend. I'm a vegan. It went up my nose. So I'm a vegan and I don't eat cheese. It's okay because I don't miss cheese. I was never a big fan of cheese to begin with. But this has the most incredible cheesy flavor. You can put it in soups. I put it in pasta. I put it in everything. I just made minestrone soup the other day and I put it in my soup and it just tasted so good and so creamy. And this is a really good source of B12 and protein. So as a vegan, this is how I get my B12 and my protein, and I mean obviously other ways too, but this is just a great way to make vegan mac and cheese and just like anything cheesy and like rich flavor. This just adds so much depth of flavor to anything you eat. I freaking love this stuff. Okay, so the last thing I have is this Netflix series called The Crown. And I watched the whole entire thing. I think it was only like 10 episodes in like 2 weeks. I became obsessed. So what it is about, it's about Queen Elizabeth, the current Queen of England. It's about her earlier life when she became a queen in the 1950s and I think early 60s. It's about her and the relationship with the government when Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of England at that time. It's just a different perspective on the royal family, and I am just a big history buff. I love anything to do with history and like monarchs and queens and kings, and I know in my past life I was British. Unfortunately I'm not, because I love the British accent. But that was just a great show to watch. So if you're looking for a show to watch on Netflix, I suggest The Crown. So those are all my December favorites. I hope that you will try one of these things out. If you have heard or seen or used any of the things I've mentioned in this video, tell me in the comments below because I love hearing from you. And also share with me in the comments what is one thing you loved in the month of December. And wherever you are in the world, I wish you a happy new year, a beautiful January, and a prosperous 2017. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.